Hello guys, it's me, your boy John the Ripper. So, okay, this story is gonna be a little bit on the character development side. What I mean, massive character development and massive story, like the original Naruto anime. So, what is it exactly? You guessed from the title. What if Naruto was a game? So how to start it off? Naruto one time was chased by a horde of villagers. When the villagers captured, they laughed. Haha, look at him, the demon, kill him! And they started beating him up so badly. They beat the shit out of the poor Naruto. Naruto was on the ground, bloodied, and his soul actually came out. And they go and laughed away, saying, look, the demon died. He deserved what happened to him. Fuck him. After this, Naruto was actually not in full death. He was in a place called Limbo. When he entered the place, he was met by a being, a giant reaper. The reaper said, oh, it's you. Well, anyways, welcome to the Limbo, a state between life and death. So, do you want to come back to life? Naruto just raised an eyebrow. Why? Everyone hates me. The Reaper shrugged and he said, well, not everyone hates you. Look at the ramen guys. Look at the third Hokage. Look at that Ambo called Kakashi. Not everyone hates you. And also there is that Uchiha boy. Sasuke Uchiha doesn't hate you too. Naruto shocked and said, that stuck up moron. When his family died, he did not. He beat me once. The Reaper shrugged and said, he's just going through a hard time. Leave him. Become friends with him. Why not? Naruto just nodded and he said, so why do you want to revive? The Reaper said, I have been quite interested in this world and I found nothing else to do. So let's make a deal. You will tell me everything you have get from the world, and I, on the other hand, will give you a life and a better power. So what do you say? Naruto just looked on the sky for a minute and he said, deal. The Reaper snapped. And then Naruto found himself on the bed in a black abyss. And the Reaper appeared and he said, first, remember one thing. I won't always help you. There will be a lot of people to turn you down, hate you, and some might even think about stealing your soul. I'm not so sure about the gods, but whatever. So listen, I can't force you to be good or even to love the village, but I can force you to one thing. I can force you to enjoy your life to the fullest. Understand? You just nodded and said, of course, that's why I said yes. The Reaper chuckled and he said, you're really interesting. Now goodbye, Naruto Uzumaki. Farewell, for now. Then he disappeared and the black abyss disappeared with him, and Naruto then appeared in his house, sleeping. He yawned and he said, alright, let's start training. I have 10 days before the academy starts. Then he heard the voice. Host, would you like to learn the tutorial? Naruto said, must be that power. So, okay, yes. Then the game said, first say status. Naruto said, okay, status. Then he saw this piece of sheet become bigger and said, name, Naruto Uzumaki, age, 8, race, unknown, human with a question mark. Strength, 6, vitality, 37, endurance, 37, and dexterity, 35. CP, chakra points, 100. Intelligence, legends, 10. Wisdom, 10. CC, chakra control, 1%. Berks, Lady Luck show within almost infinite luck in everything. Expect bonds and relationships. Naruto muttered in his head, so everyone will hate me? He shrugged it off with hatred and he said, whatever, it's not like much of them like me anyways. Then he read the negative perks. Starving. You barely ate anything in 3 days. Now your physical growth will be decreased by 50%. Ramen lover. You will be short. Eat something healthy. Naruto just shrugged and he said, yeah, they are right. I shouldn't be short. 'Cause how can the future strongest ninja be short? They will laugh at me saying I'm a small beast. And he saw the next negative perks and it said unknown. Very addictive to something that is unknown, but can be a blessing in some time. Naruto just shrugged it up and he said, unknown? What am I addicted to? Now whatever, let's just shut it off. And then after this he closed the status and he said to the system, so what will we do first? Adventuring? Training? Or we can just be badasses? The system said, not that or that. First, I detected 3 chakra signatures from your body. Do them and you will gain a quest. Okay, so what's the quest? And the top appeared. First quest. Find out what is these things in your body. Rewards. Unknown, 500 Ryu, and 5 stat points. Not to just eyes widened. Said 5 stat points. I can just think about the amount of strength I can have. My strength I gained in 8 years will be almost the same will be almost double after I get the system replied. Host, it won't be double, it will be 5 times more, or maybe even 10. Not to just eyes widened. Really? That's very fucking good. Let's just fucking go. And he said, so how do I get meditate? Okay. And he started meditating, gaining the skill meditation. After about 5 minutes, because of the skill gamer mind that kept him allowing him to think casually without having negative thoughts or being affected by psychological effects, he came to his mind and he heard a voice. Hello, Naruto. He looked around and he saw the fourth Hokage. He was excited. It's not like every day you can meet one of your favorite shinobis. The first was wondering, just what was that power that Naruto gained? Why did that person help him? But he shrugged it off, knowing that this power will help him protect himself and other things. And he said, Naruto, do you know who I am? Naruto said, you're the fourth. Naruto just smiled and he said, I'm also your father. Naruto right now stared with a frown. His father? Why? Why? Why did he left him alone? I was thinking right now. Why did he left me alone? Why did he die? Why did he have to die? Why am I the one person that have to be in this pain? Then he go towards Minato and punch him in the gut with chakra in his hand, actually paining Minato a little, and said, I understand your pain. I wasn't there for you. You have all the rights to punch me in the gut, my son. Naruto just glared at him and he said, oh really? Now you call me son? Don't you know what I had to go through? The beatings, the glares, everything else. And you go on the afterlife, having a pretty fucking nice afterlife while I'm here, starving, itching, begging they stop beating me up. Fuck you. Minato just had tears and he said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Well, like I was saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. And then Naruto was thinking, he didn't mean that. So that meant that went on occasionally. What happened? The only thing that could make so much death is, and my father be dead is, oh no, fucking Nine Tails. Will be found. So that's why I'm not human? Wait, I don't know much about chakra. It's an unknown source. Like how did it came? Wait, maybe I am the QB. That explains the glares, the hate. Did my father turn me from the Nine Tails into a child? If that is so, then that means that I am the QB. That explains my insane chakra reserves and insane vitality and endurance and dexterity. But that doesn't explain why do I have this power. Like, the QB isn't loved by the Reaper. So why? I know he's not our Reaper, but still. Wait, does that mean I'm not him? Am I only a vessel, a host, a vessel to that damn fox? He looked at Minato with a glass. You damn Hokage, you see that damn fox in me, didn't you? Minato was shocked and he said, well, wait, not I can explain. I didn't intend. But he can continue. Shut up, you fucking shit. You did this to me. The beatings, the glares. It couldn't have happened only if you didn't do this shit. Fuck you. And he turned away and went to side and he said, I should have expected that. Naruto yelled at him, oh yeah, big time. So what will you do? Fix my fucking childhood? Or stay with me in my body for the rest of my fucking eternity? Minato said, I will stay with you for the rest of eternity. Since the gamer ability somehow allowed me to stay with you for eternity. Naruto just said, oh fuck now. I thought that we were friends and you let him stay in my body for eternity. The gamer ability said, sorry host, but he is your father. I can't let you have family problems for eternity. Naruto said, and he said, I should have expected that. So tell me, why or how did even the fucking Nine Tails get here? Minato sighed and he said, well, an Uchiha called Madara Uchiha came and brought the Nine Tails here. Naruto just raised an eyebrow. An Uchiha? What do you mean an Uchiha? Oh, the clan of that bastard. Why would he do that? Minato said, I don't know. He came and controlled the Nine Tails and told him to kill the village. After this, he came and fight, which I somehow was able to defeat him. Naruto was not a legendary shinobi being defeated by his father. Yes, he was the strongest, but being attacked by the Nine Tails and weakened and caught off guard wasn't exactly a thing that would let him defeat someone at least as strong as him, if not stronger. When the thing this said, I know, I am also confused on how I was able to defeat if I was on all these states. Naruto nodded and he said, indeed, that must not be the real Madara Uchiha. Since if he was the real Madara Uchiha, then he would have used the Susanoo. From the battle I gained with him and the first, he refused the Nine Tails with the Susanoo, making a very powerful being. Minato nodded and he said, indeed, he isn't Madara, but still, he is someone very powerful. Being with a genjutsu ability to be able to control the Nine Tails is not a small feat. Not. Indeed. So he is a future threat to me, isn't he? Not. Of course, he is. So, now I will go and shame myself for being a bad father. Before he could go, Naruto hugged him and he said, I'm sorry for being a bad son there. I really didn't know what to say to you. I'm sorry. Just know that even if we didn't meet again, I won't stop there. I will use the ability given to me to become stronger, to drive myself to the fucking limit, to make that damn Madara Uchiha pay for his fucking shit. Then Naruto unlocked the back, the game as well. Give 10 times more XP to the ghost. Naruto smacked at this and said in his mind, perfect. Naruto just hugged him back and he said, thank you, my son. Before you go, I will unlock your affinity. Naruto said, affinity? You mean like the elements or stuff? Naruto nodded and he said, indeed. So let's see. He touched his head and a blind light came and suddenly the light disappeared and he was surprised. Well, you have all the normal affinities. Natural, So things along with the yin yang release, and that's what you have. Probably the gamer ability enhancing my natural affinity. Minuto not. Indeed. 10 minutes continued. So, I will be going. Want to know anything about your mother? Not so shortly, he said. I will meet her, so why not meet her from her? And then to London, he said. Good luck. Then after this, Naruto disappeared and appeared in the real world, and he said, why I'm feeling so fucking like I'm gonna cry. What the fuck ever. If I can't handle a conversation with my parents, then how can I conversate with a fucking beast? So, let's do this shit. God, my family is annoying. Every time you want a record, comes the fucking noises. Why do I have to watch the fucking noises every time I record? Whatever, let's continue. After this, he just got his teary eyes away and he said, if I can't handle fucking meeting with my own blood, then how can I handle meeting with my own family? Let's just go and show that mom how good of a son I am. And then he meditated again, going to Kushina. Kushina, when she saw shocked him and she said, so, mother, you said that you are something that not of a normal ninja is. She raised an eyebrow and she said, I didn't say anything. He said, your body said it on itself. She was surprised that he could already read body language, and she smiled and she said, of course, I'm an Uzumaki. Uzumaki has insane vitality and endurance, along with insane dexterity. Our weakness that we are very, very loving to ramen. And some of us has special chakra like the diamond ceiling chains, and we have a lot of chakra, making chakra control perfect chakra control almost impossible. Naruto nodded. Okay, so that's why my CC is 1%. Fuck. Kushina had her mother instinct activate and she said, Naruto my boy, no cursing. Naruto just got his hand on his mouth and said, oops, fuck. Fudge, yeah, fudge. She sighed and said, you really need to stop being like this. Naruto just let out a smirk and he said, of course not. And then she said, well, I will give you my my Kenjutsu experiences and basic swords movements, and also I will give you Bukujutsu experience. He nodded, and then he felt all of this being pushed into his head. The head by a seal. When he got to the real one, he had the new skills. Genjutsu level 5, XP 55%. Passive. Kinjutsu. Pakajutsu. Level 2. XP 20%. Passive. Basic swords movements. Level 1 XP 0 or passive. And he said, okay, so I got this from mom. What about from dad? High level wind affinity. Level 5 XP 99%. Passive. Very high, comparable to the second Hokage's water to release. I said, damn, I'm already a master. Shit, I'm good. Shit, the gamer ability is OP. And he saw all the other racers being the same level. He said, damn, this ability is OP. And then he had an idea. Hey, system, can you mix all of this into one? System said, sure. And it mixed into one. It said, perfected elemental affinity, level max, passive. Said, damn, now every elemental jutsu should be a piece of fucking cake. After this, he goes and meditates to meet Kurama. When he reached there, he saw the Nine-Tails growl, and the Knight said, what are you doing here, mere fucking peasant? You are only immortal with a god ability. Naruto said, oh, you mean the system? I don't think it's ability. I think it's a friend. But still, do you know who I think is not a friend? You. You separated this. You separated from my family. You still had the balls to hate me. What did I fucking do to you? Why can't I hate you? Why do you hate me even if you got your vengeance already? Kurama looked down in shame and he said, touchy subject, but let's not talk about it. Not. And he said, well, what is your name? It can't be Nine-Tails. Kurama said, I won't tell you. And he said, alright, what about I pick the name? Jinji. Kurama growled, what? Change that shit. Naruto said, but what? Jinji is like spiciness and sweetness, and you are like that exactly. Change that shit. Kuru? Good, but not perfect. You need a very fucking nice name. Verbal, because you're a little idiot. Fuck you. You. Fine, it's Kurama. That's actually a pretty nice fucking name. Who gave it to you? No fucking one. Naruto just looked at the sun impressed with the raised eyebrow. Then you named your own name? Don't lie to me. Like the gamer ability, like the game, like the system, you can't be born from nothing. Kurama growled and he said, fine. My father, the sage of the sixth path. Naruto smiled. Alright, that's a pretty nice name, given that the old man is only a wise guy type. Not a good name, man. Then he goes out, and then he saw this, that he had XP and he leveled to the next level. And he saw that he now had all his discovered but unknown perks. Like this, the Uzumaki. Key 5 fatalities per level, 5 fatalities dexterity, the endurance per level, 500 chakra per 10 levels, and adamantium sealing chains when 1 level 40. Naruto looked at this and said, good. The next hidden perk was Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails. The Nine Tails 500 chakra per level, 7 vitality, endurance, dexterity per level. Bijou chakra unlocked for befriending the Nine Tails. His current use 2 tails with very dangerous injuries. And he actually unlocked a new skill. Regeneration, level 10, XP 70% passive. Said damn, not only because of my insane vitality of the Uzumaki genes and because of the Jinchuriki effects, it was enhanced quite a bit. So where do we first start? The system said, first go out and look for something to eat to get rid of the starve effect. Naruto looked at his stomach. He saw that it was actually quite skinny. He looked at himself. He was very pale from the lack of food. His stomach was very skinny, somehow able to survive because of the regeneration. And he saw that he was getting weaker when he didn't eat. He growled and he said, damn these fucking villagers. I need somewhere to eat. But I can't get the old man and his daughter in problems because of eating with them. In the restaurant, they would get assassinated, since the roots were talking about assassinating them if I did come again. Damn, what do I do? The system said, like the Reaper said, a mischief can be caused by a little bit of it to solve for the greater good. Naruto said, oh, you mean steal food to keep myself going to help the greater good? The system nodded. Of course. Now go, soldier. Naruto nodded, and he started going, and he saw a man in a chair. He sneaked behind it, and he got freaked out when he got the skill. When he got the skill sneak in level 1, XP 0% active. He said, you son of a mom, why did you come up now? The system said, sorry. Then he continued, yet almost failing the damn mission. He did. He got closer that he kicked. Bam! The chair broke from the already fatness of the man that almost broke the chair. He said, oof, this is gonna hurt. But whatever. He fucking deserved it. Then he goes behind and picked his wallet, getting the skill pickpocketing, and he goes away. Not before, of course, acting nice to him, getting the skill acting. He knew that it would be useful for later things, like acting weak in front of a god so he would spare him. And then he came into something he didn't quite expect. He came into the library. He saw a book about chakra control. It only had the very, very basic of it. He looked at it and he said, interesting. Will be very helpful for me since I barely have one CC. Then the library screen saw him and he said, "Hey, you demon, get out of here!" That was quickly on and he said, "Hell nah, bitch, not fucking today." When he ran, he noticed that his strength caught up by one and he was confused and he said, "Hey, system, isn't strength is supposed to be for lifting and stuff?" The system said, "But this system is different. Strength is for all the physical cool things. Vitality and D are for durability, like strength, and also regeneration, stamina, and the lifetime. And D also is like that, but it focuses more on durability and stamina. Dexterity is the growth, is the speed that someone can grow at. The more you grow it, the more faster your stats will grow. Even techniques will grow faster with it. Everything will grow faster with it. Guys, that's not true. It's my own version. Just bear with it. And then the system said, and CP points will increase the chakra. It won't decrease the chakra control since I won't let your efforts go away by increased chakra. And intelligence will increase your intelligence, wisdom, problem solving capabilities, chakra quantity, chakra control, and a lot of other stuff. Reason in your chakra is still one because your chakra is very powerful, and it's even more than the original timeline. Not to get confused. The original timeline said, "A story for another day, host." Naruto just shrugged it off and he said, continue, please." The system nodded. Wisdom is just like intelligence but focuses more on making you immune to genjutsus and immune to chakra-based attacks. Naruto nodded. So, you are telling me that the stats are different than anyone else. So the normal strength for a human would be only their overall muscles, for the arms. And if it got strong enough, it can spread slightly into the leg. The system nodded. The vitality is also different, only its durability. Vitality is only durability and stamina then, and endurance is only then durability and stamina then, and dexterity is speed, and CP is the same, intelligence isn't the same, wisdom isn't also the same. Did I get it right? The system nodded. Yes, you got it right. So, have any words? Not to just shrugged it off. But then he said, did I get anything special? The system nodded. From getting maxed elemental affinity, you gain the Berk Elemental Prodigy. Every jutsu you will learn will now be mastered very quickly. Naruto just smacked. Nice. Then it said, and also there is a gift from the Reaper in the mailbox. He thought that you deserved it because you stand up to the QB. Kurama. Naruto nodded. Then he said, alright, let's see this. Then he opened the gift, getting this. 5 mysterious pills. Yamato Alternates. Yamato Master Breaker Edition. And he got the Totem of the realms, not to get confused. System, please explanation. The total of realms. When you get strong enough, you can go into a realm, to any realm you want. Right now, you're not strong enough to go into another realm. So wait. Yamato Master Breaker Edition is from the word called Devil May Cry. It's from the original Yamato sword. But this time it's a Master Breaker Edition, far more powerful. It's actually this time capable of destroying universes. Okay, that's OP. Then the system continued, and the mysterious spells will give you boosts of perks. Then he said, perks, random perks, are they very powerful? Yes, very, very powerful, but the side effect is that you will have to go through 5 hours of hell. If you want to gain the true power of the perk, then you will have to go through 5 hours. If you want to master the perk and learn it like normal, then you will have to go through 5 minutes. And mastering it normally would be way more or better than going through that hell. Naruto had a shiver down his spine. He said, is there a way to reduce the weaknesses? The system said, well, yeah, there is a way, but it's more painful than all the bills combined, but you will have to endure it for only 1 minute. Naruto just nodded. Give it to me. Then, in his hand, got an elixir and said, a potion? What is that? The system said, nothing. It just makes you immune by making your bodies handle all kinds of pain. Immune to what? Every kind of poison and disease, and also from the special pill effect. He nodded and he got the elixir out, and he prayed for whoever God was listening to what the hell the stuff is, that it won't be that fucking painful. But he couldn't be more fucking wrong. When he drank the whole fucking thing, he said, I don't feel any. But then he got down. He was knocked unconscious, still feeling every bit of fucking pain. His skin peeled off. His body formed a cocoon, and it was all kind of hellish pain and stuff. And the worst, he had all the words of the villagers floating around him. Weak, pathetic demon. Look at him. He wants mercy, but he is only a fucking demon. But then with that words, he unleashed something that he didn't know. He unleashed a glimpse of his true race power. Then a glitch happened and said, warning, warning, warning. Host, the stats are getting very powerful. 1 million, 1 million, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion, 1 infinity. After this, all the pain felt like nothing at all. But then, after the ritual was done, the power disappeared, and he was knocked unconscious to how much power he used, and his body couldn't handle it. After about 5 hours, he came back, and he said, what the hell was that? That was only a glimpse of my race true power. It made my stats this high. Just imagine it fall. Then he looked at what he got. He saw that he got very good things. said poison immunity, level max. Passive. Immune to every poison ever. Disease immunity, level max. Passive. Immune to every disease ever. Special pill immunity. Passive. Immune to the effects of the special pills. But still, the body will feel the pain of the training that you will do to gain the special pill. And then after this he saw another skill appear. And he got confused. System, you didn't tell me there was a fourth skill. System said, well, there is a chance that you get a fourth skill. Let's see what it is. The first skill was mana manipulation. Level max. Makes mana easier to understand and increase intelligence and wisdom by 20%. And he said, damn, that's real good. They said, so I will become OP later. Yes? The system nodded. Of course you will. Now let's start with the basics. You have also a lottery for having the guts to do this shit. He said, lottery, let's try this. And he goes to the lottery slot and he pressed go. And then it goes and pressed on jutsu. Then the jutsu appeared to be the shadow clone jutsu. He said, cool. I don't know anything about it, but cool. Then the information got to his head and he said, fuck yeah, now I know everything fucking shit about it. Fuck yes, let's begin the shit. And then he said, system, can you tell me a place to train? Since I doubt if I told him about my new ability, I doubt that the Hokage Gigi wouldn't tell that damn old bastard called Danzo, and that damn old Danzo will get me to be a war machine. The system nodded and she said, of course, since you now have mana and the system, do you want to, but then that stopped her and said, can you mix mana with chakra? It said, yes. Then it mixed it. After this he passed out. He woke up after an hour and he cried, I hate passing out. Someday I won't pass out this easily. Then he looked at his stats. He saw that all of them were now double. He said, damn, my body was adapting to the new power. Very fucking good. Now it should be easier. Then he said, okay, any skill that helped me? Said, ID create. Get your hand up and pour mana into it. I mean the new energy into it. Since it only needed mana now, it will allow you to create anything in it without the help of the system. And when you have done that, you will see a portal appear. In that portal you will come. When you come, you will find a lot of things that you would like. And he said, alright, let's begin. ID create. And he said that he was teleported into the ID create dimension. And when he got there, he started practicing the Bokujutsu. When he finished the shuriken part, it goes into intermediate. He said, why can't it level more with shurikens? The system said, You need another type of Pokujutsu to level it to perfected. Naruto nodded. Okay, can you give me a kunai and a simbone? Host, you aren't kidding about mastering this art in one day. Doctor shrugged. Of course I'm not kidding. With the shadow clones I can master it in one day. But what about the paper? They said, I've been through worse pains, so please do it. The system sighed and gave him the enough amount he needed to finish the training and max it. He smacked. And then he summoned 1,000 shadow clones. And all of them said, yes boss. He said, all of you guys, soldiers, will be doing the training. Now, I want all of you to get your asses up and throw this fucking shurikens while I practice genjutsu with that clone. And he summoned another Yamato Master Breaker edition. After this he told him, yes, fucking fight. But then when he fighted with the clone with the sword, he noticed that the sword wasn't even giving a glimpse of its true power. He said, System, why isn't the sword giving a glimpse of its true power? The system said, well, you need the demonic energy to unlock the demonic energy in the sword. You can seal its power to give your opponent a fair chance of being closer to you, but that won't do anything. So mind telling it like this? So you are telling me that this sword works on demonic energy, so I need to be a demon? The system nodded. You'll start developing demonic energy when you have 5% of the bloodline, but for now you are only that unknown race. So now stay with this extremely sharp sword, but even without the demonic energy, it's very fucking powerful. It can cut through chakra steel like it was some sort of fake shit. Ortolan. Okay. So this sword is very powerful, I see. Well, that's good. Fuck yeah. Let's begin this shit. After this, he then started grinding on the skills, getting the Pokujutsu skill into perfected, but getting the Kenjutsu into all the intermediate. And that's where I will leave it off. Now for light. Wait, let's get it a little bit long. So he came out and he was hugged by a voice that said, Big brother. What did she mean by big brother? Well, not on this time. Mine had a sister called Nora. She is 5 minutes younger than him. Ah, big brothers. I know that feeling, but the not the problems that she has. A good big brother. While it's not exactly to say that he was bad, but still not too many connections with him. So let's begin again, I guess. After this he said, no, don't worry, Naomi. I wasn't gonna go anywhere. Was I? I'm not gonna leave my beloved little sister walking around with no one helping her. Wouldn't that be a shame? Naomi nodded and she said, Indeed. In. Well, big brother, I got this from the groceries to help you with your hunger. Naruto looked at this with an awe. It was filled with all kinds of goodies. Then he hugged her and said, Thank you, you're the best sister I've had. And then he goes to the kitchen, to the stove and get the fire. He got a pan. He put the steak in the pan and started cooking it, getting the skill cooking. At first, the steak didn't look that good, but when the cooking leveled more and more, it looked like an expert level steak. After this, he had perfected mashed potatoes and vegetables to the mix, and then he got the two balls out and he said, "Ta-da! Medium rare cooked steak with perfected mashed potatoes and very perfected French fries with honey glazed chicken." Not the other, her jaw on the floor with salvia of hunger coming from it. She said, "That looks fucking delicious." Naruto looked at her with a proud look. He said, "Ah, your first curse word." Normally looked down on the floor with shame and she said, Why? And then he said, "Oh, don't worry, Narmi. All of, all of us will get that like this. The family cursed sometimes." Narmi said, "No, you are joking. No, you aren't telling it." Then Naruto shot fiction and said, "Look at this. Gigi cursed. Gigi cursed. Our dad, when we were born, cursed. Our mom cursed him in the hospital. And I curse. And now you. Welcome to the family." She said, "No. Welcome to the dark side." He said, going with a camera to film that forever. She yelled, "No." After this, he goes out into a park, getting a leaf on his head, and then he started meditating, getting the skill meditation and the chakra control up. After this, he mastered the leaf sticking exercise, and he goes home. But before he could, then he heard a voice that said, "Hello, twerp." He looked around and he saw him, Sasuke Uchiha, the annoying brat. He sighed. He never met an annoying brat more than him. It was already just 2 fucking days after his family died, and he was acting like he had lost everything. Naruto right now wished that he could just feel the pain of being him, but he couldn't let the poor fucking boy like this. So he said, "What the fuck do you want?" Then Sasuke smiled and he said, Nothing. I want to use you as a mashup again." Not a fraud. Sasuke always used him as a toy. Not just a toy, a make-out toy. Always sexually so we abused him and even teased him. And he even started thinking that the fucking Uchiha was gay. We said, hell nah, you wouldn't tease me, you fucking gay. I had enough of being a toy for you. I will not make out with you a fucking again." And Sasuke frowned and he said, like you have, like you, like you are the one in charge. You will do it like you will fucking do it. Then he was about to grab Naruto's hand, but then he got Karate flipped into the ground and then Naruto kicked him, making him fly away, but then Naruto got behind him and catch him before he got on the ground, and then he got close to his ear and he said, "Don't fuck with me, you fucking Hokage." Then he goes away, leaving the knocked out Uchiha boiling with jealousy that he couldn't make out with him today. And that's it, where it left off. Goodbye, see you on the next fucking day.